I don't know if y'all know this, but I'm somewhat of a music nerd. I've been playing music all my life. I know how to play a couple of instruments decently well. I mean, if that Sunbather album in the back there doesn't show you just how much of a music nerd that I am, then let me tell you, I love my music, and I think I have a pretty decent knowledge on my music as well. But I want to throw a question to all of the musicians out there who are watching this particular video. Have you ever thought about what your musical IQ might be? How much of a galaxy brain are you actually when it comes to music? Well, I found this particular website right here from themusiclab.org, which is called Test Your Musical IQ, which essentially is a test that was created by, I guess, some professors over at Yale University, so you know that the source is legit. An experiment, if you will, to figure out just how much of a galaxy brain do you have when it comes to how you perceive music? So, again, as a musician, as someone who is very passionate about music, who thinks they know a decent amount about music, I figured I would try this out today. So, this citizen science experiment is being conducted by researchers at Yale University, alright? Before you decide to participate, please read this. We study how people make sense of the music, speech, and other sounds they hear. We will play you some sounds. We will ask you questions about what you hear. We will also ask you questions concerning your emotions and behaviors, your preferences and beliefs about music and the arts, your engagement with musical activities, your personal history of musical exposure and training, and some demographic information about you and your family. The experiment has no known risks or anticipated direct benefits. Your participation is voluntary, you will not receive compensation, you can stop at any time without penalty, and your participation is completely anonymous. Well, I guess not in this case, I'm filming my process. Big ups to the researchers over at Yale University. I just want to know if I am a dum-dum or I am a smart when it comes to music. So I'm going to be doing this test for you guys right now, right here, and we will see just how much I know about music and potentially figure out if I actually made the correct career decisions or not. Think about how you feel while you listen to music. In general, how much do you enjoy music? I enjoy music very much. Very, very much. I'm always down to hearing all sorts of new bands, all sorts of new genres. I'm very open-minded when it comes to music. In my mind, I feel there is no such thing as a bad music genre, just bad artists in that musical genre. Yes, that is including country music. Stop being a baby about it. How good do you think your music listening skills are? Things like remembering melodies, hearing out of tune notes, or hearing a beat that is out of sync with the music. Considering that, again, I listen to a lot of music all my life. I play multiple musical instruments. I was in multiple bands with my mates when I was young. I would say I'm probably better than other people, but not by too much. I'd say probably around here. I'm better than the average person, I would like to believe, but I'm not better than some actual, like, music savants out there. I mean, if I was one of those people, I wouldn't have started a career talking about anime on the internet. Okay, here we go. First, we'll play you a calibration tone. Listen to the tone and turn up the volume on your device until the calibration tone is at a loud but comfortable level. All right, press any key to continue. Where's the any key? Of course, they're playing this. Okay, I'd say that's a pretty comfortable volume. By the way, goated Yale University people playing Mario Brothers. Alright, here we go. In this game, you'll take part in 3 short tests of musical ability. Each of the 3 tests is separate from one another and is about a different musical ability. Beat perception, tuning perception, and melodic discrimination. You will earn points by listening carefully and answering questions about the music we play you. At the end, we'll give you a score. Your musical IQ. That's what I want, baby! So this is the first test. This test is about hearing the beat in the music. On each question, we'll play you 2 examples of music. Each example will have a beep track playing along with the music. In some examples, the beeps will be on the beat, and in other examples, they will not be on the beat. Your job is to tell us which of the examples has the beeps that are most on the beat. I played drums for a little bit in my previous band, so I'd say I'm pretty confident in this, but let's see. Okay, first we'll listen to some examples. Sure, let's go. Okay, yeah, that's definitely on beat. Oh, that is so off the beat. That made me uncomfortable. All right, that was the example. All right, here we go. So that was the practice. Let's go. No, that's rushing. Yeah, it's the second one. That first one was definitely rushing. It's the second one. All right, cool. Oh, that was the practice. Oh, shit. Okay, now we'll begin the main test. Yeah, that one's definitely more on beat than the second one. That first one definitely sounded rushed. I think it's the second one. Feels lagging. I think the first one was lagging. I think it's the second one. That sounded like it. No, that's rushing. I think it's the first one. Okay, that sounded fine. Whoa, they sounded so close. Oh shit, I can only hear it once, can't I? I thought the first one was on beat, but it might have been a bit fast because that second one sounded more like it, but no, I'm going with my intuition. That first one sounded on beat. Let's go. No, that's lagging. Yeah, that first one was lagging. It's definitely the second one. Sounds rushed. Yeah, that first one sounded rushed. I think it's the second one. Oh no, that's really rushed. Yeah, that first one sounded rushed. I think it's the second one. Sounded rushed. Oh, that's so hard. See, because the second one sounded laid back a little bit, which is not necessarily a bad thing for an instrumental of that kind. First one did sound rushed though, so I'm gonna go with the second one. Shit! That sounds alright. Oh, they both sounded on beat. Fuck. Okay, these are getting hard. These are getting hard. I'm gonna guess the second one. Alright, cool. No, that second one was a bit early. I think it's the first one. It's the last two notes. Yeah, that second one was more on beat. Oh shit, that was close. I think it's the second one. Fuck! Almost sounds like Final Fantasy. No, that's lagging. I think it's the first one. What?! Okay. See, again, this is a one where, like, I think the second one was lagging behind, but it didn't sound bad, you know, because it's more of like a laid-back sound, right? So sometimes if the drums or the beat hangs back a little bit and the instrument rushes forward a little bit, it creates a different sense, right? So I'm gonna guess it's the first one then. Fuck! No, that sounds rushed. Yeah, the first one sounded rushed. Alright, cool. Alright, so I got a couple of those wrong. Wow, that was hard. Okay. Okay, here's the second test. This test is about hearing melodies and music. For each question on this test, you will hear the same tune 3 times. Each time the tune will be in a different key. This is like singing a song in a higher or lower voice, but one of the tunes will be the odd one out. Its notes will have changed. Your job is to choose the odd one out. Well, considering I don't have, what's that skill? You know how like some musicians can like hear a note and be like, oh, that's an F sharp. Like, I don't have that. So this might be a bit difficult, but I do know a thing or two about keys. I studied jazz piano back in high school, so I should know a decent amount about keys. I might absolutely suck at this though. Let's find out. Okay, the second tune is the odd one out. All right, that one sounded fine. Oh, that second tune sounded gross. All right, here we go. Let's actually begin it now. Enough practice questions. I'm a musical genius. I mean, all of those sounded like shit, but I think it's the first one. It's the third one. Alright, that sounded fine. I think it's the third one. It's the second one. Okay, that's simple enough. I think the second one had a note that was off. Fuck! These are long melodies. It's so hard because it's like one note that's off. And it's really hard to tell when I don't know what the key is. I think it's the second one though. Alright. I think it's the second one there. Yeah, it's the second one. It's the second one because the fourth note should have been the same as the second note, but there was a different one. I think it was the first one? The first one didn't sound like the others. It's so long, bro. How am I supposed to remember that? Oh, man, I think it's the second one. Fuck. I think it's the second one, because they went down to a note that hadn't been played yet. Shit. Okay, that sounded weird. I think it's the second one, because they were really sharp on one of the notes. Alright, thank God. I'd like to know how or where or which one the correct one actually was, but I guess that defeats the whole purpose of the test. This test is about hearing tuning in music. For each question on the test, you will hear 2 examples of the same music. Sometimes the singer will be in tune with the music, but in other clips, the singer will be out of tune with the music. Your job is to choose the example where the singer's the more out of tune. Okay, so I have to pick the one where they sound shittier. See, this is hard, right? Because this is not like we're hearing 2 instruments and one of them is out of tune. This is a singer, right? Because the thing is with a singer, and I'm sure you guys have experienced this as well, sometimes a singer can sing something out of tune, and it sometimes fits with the vibe of the song, you know what I mean? Like, not every song you listen to, the singer is, like, 100% in tune with the song, right? Like, think of a lot of, like, you know, like, metal bands, or, like, folk singers, or, like, singer-songwriter people, right? Like, sometimes they'll purposely kind of sing out of tune to evoke some kind of an emotion, you know what I mean? This is going to be really hard, because sometimes I feel like... I'm just taking a guess here. I feel like some of these are going to actually sound better out of tune.
So goodbye to Bolero, my sentimental friend. I don't know when I will drop the needle on you again.
Okay.
So goodbye to Bolero, my sentimental friend. I don't know when I will
That sounds pretty
drop
in
the
tune.
needle on you again.
Honestly, that one, the second one is clearly the one that's more in tune, but the first one didn't sound that bad, to be honest. Alright, so I nailed the practice questions now, but this is gonna be hard, bro. This is gonna be fucking hard. Okay, here we go.
Like many men I can behave.
What was it, a Nirvana song?
Like many men I can behave.
Yeah, the first one's out of tune.
I could fly through the sky on the open sea. I could fly through the sky on the open sea.
First one sounded better. Okay, that sounded alright. I mean, that sounds out of tune, but it actually kind of sounds sick, not gonna lie.
I know your voice.
I hope these aren't copyrighted, by the way.
I know your voice. I hear it from the depths of the void.
Second one was sounded better. What?
It's bad enough when one has got a hold on you, but two, these two have got me singing the blues.
Alright.
It's bad enough when one has got a hold on you, but two, these two have got me singing the blues.
First one sounded better. Oh my god. I think it's the first. Oh, the second one is definitely more out of tune. No, I think it's the first one. Yeah, I think it's the first one's out of tune.
You and I, it seemed, we're moving with a dream, catching stars above.
I feel the second one is gonna sound just as fine.
You and I, it seemed, we're moving with a dream, catching stars above, tempting foolish love.
Okay, second one sounded a lot better.
You know that all that I have, I will share with you.
That wasn't great.
You know that all that I have, I will share with you.
Yeah, I think it's the first one.
What if she hates me? She might think I'm crazy. She won't wanna be with me. What if she hates me? She might think I'm crazy. She won't wanna be with me.
Well, the first one sounded like a Velvet Underground song, so I think it's the first one.
Air traffic control, I'm coming down. Was waiting on your word, flying round and round. Air traffic control, I'm coming down. Was waiting on your word, flying round and round.
I think it's the first one.
I haven't got the inclination, and you're wasting all my time.
That sounds a bit out of tune.
I haven't got the inclination, and you're wasting all my time.
Yeah, there was no problem with that second one, so I think it's the first one.
Turn my head the other way and hide the things that I should say again and again and again and again. Turn my head the other way and hide the things that I should say again and again and
They both sound like Adrian Lenker songs. If you get that reference, you are my best friend. This one's hard because the first one in general sounded more on tune, but that second one, especially in that second half, they were pretty on tune. My ears are being used to the absolute max with this. I'm going to say, God, I wish I could listen to it again. Fuck. I'm going to guess the first one was out of tune. Oh, yes. First one didn't sound great either, but the second one sounded more out of tune. All right, last one.
Say, as it turns, how it's perfect for you. Could say, as it turns, how it's perfect for you.
No, that second one's way out of tune, bro. That last one was the easiest somehow. I've completed the tuning perception test. On an average, how much time do you spend listening to music and watching videos that include music? Definitely more than 4 hours. I can't do anything without listening to music. Think of your skill at making music using a musical instrument or singing. How would you rate your own skill? I guess I have some skill. I'm definitely not as good as some people think. What instrument did you study in your music lessons? Okay, so I studied piano. I've studied guitar. Studied bass, drums. Okay, yeah, that sounds about right. No, I'm good with this. Just give me my musical IQ. Ooh, okay, here we go. My musical IQ is 113. You did as well as or better than 80.69% of people. Okay, we estimated your score in the same way as real IQ tests do. God, I can't speak. Based on all the other people who have taken the test, we set 100 as the average score, following a normal distribution with a standard deviation of 15. Okay, that means that most people, 68% of them, score between 85 and 115. Okay, so I guess I'm part of that percentage, but near the top. I actually did a lot better than I thought I was going to. Above 100, I'm happy with that. The mistuning stuff, I guess I did the best on, because that was a little bit easier to differentiate. But yeah, that beat alignment one was really hard. I guess, you know, hence the reason why I wasn't like, I don't consider myself like a drummer. I just know how to play drums. So my musical IQ is 113. Read 'em and weep. If you guys want to do this test for yourself as well and you're interested, hey, I wonder what my musical IQ is, then I will leave the link to the Music Lab, this website here, down in the description below. Take it yourself and then come back to this video and let me know and everybody else down in the comments know just how much of a galaxy brain you are at music. If you did better than me, congratulations. You should probably start a band or start writing some music. If you did worse than me, suck it. I'm just kidding. But no, this was really cool. This is a really cool test, and I guess I'm more musically talented than I thought I made myself out to be. But anyways, guys, hopefully you enjoyed that. Let me know, again, your musical IQ or your thoughts and opinions down in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and hey, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to smack my face right here. Subscribe to the channel. Let's keep making big channel number go bigger. Over here next to my head is a couple more videos you can check out. If you enjoyed this one, links to my social media, as well as my Patreon to support me directly, and Nonsense, my clothing brand. Check it out at nonsense.jp, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace.